What is going on, Momentum fam? Welcome back to another video. I'm really excited about this video for two reasons. One is we just had an amazing Black Friday yesterday where we were able to crush one of the biggest record days we've really had before throughout our e-commerce journey. And that was being able to do about $47,500 again in one day, which was unbelievable. If you guys didn't see that, I kind of documented a little bit of that journey throughout the day, starting in the morning, and how the day escalated to that amount on my Instagram. If you don't follow me, make sure you check that page out, mo.hayek, and I'll put the Instagram handle right here. Right now, this video, right, I'm not going to be breaking down the Black Friday day yet because I'm actually waiting until Monday where we can go ahead and really summarize the whole weekend from Black Friday to Cyber Monday and really show you guys the exact strategies and how we were able to crush the numbers we are doing right now. But what I will go ahead and do this video is we're going to talk about influencer marketing, right? Something that a lot of people don't really know how to do properly or don't really have enough information on how to do so. Right, influencer marketing is one of the biggest things that obviously we were able to take advantage to really get our brand to the omnipresent brand that it currently is now. Right, and if you don't know what influencer marketing is, it's pretty simple, right? It's really being able to take advantage, or not really take advantage, but it's really being able to work with influencers that have, or people who have a specific type of audience and a specific amount of audience on social media platforms, and really using those people as influencers and as brand reps, I like to say, for your company and for your e-commerce micro brand. Now, when it comes to influencer marketing, there's three key things you need to understand and you need to pick when it comes to working with influencers on which one of these three you're looking to get. Right, the three things are going to be this. One is going to be lifestyle content, right, and ad creatives essential. The second is going to be traffic. The third one is going to be sales, right? So which one of those three things are you optimizing for when you're working with a specific influencer? So we're going to talk about really our strategy and what we do when it comes to different micro versus macro influencers. Let's start small, right? So now when it comes to micro influencers, those are influencers that have anywhere, I would say, between 5 to about 50,000 followers on a given platform. So these micro influencers are going to be really good for content, right? The way we approach all influencers, and again, we've done over $1 million in sales in the last 7 months. We have an influencer network of over 85 million followers, and really the strategy behind it is really being able to have a quality product, right? Quality product, a reputable brand that you can go ahead and feel confident in sending that product to anybody and understand and know that they will have a positive review about it, right? So again, just to kind of take a few steps back, and we were able to go ahead and build our influencer network without having to spend a single dollar on paid influencer marketing, right? But simply the cost of our goods, the cost of our product, and we went ahead and we sent them out to tons of influencers throughout the last 7 months, and we're able to generate traffic, sales, and obviously content. Now, when it comes to the way to reach out to these influencers, you have to understand that you don't want to be like everybody else, right? They already get hammered with a bunch and tons of DMs and emails and calls and messages every single day. So really, they're the ones picking the brand now more than the brand's picking them, right? Ideally, what you want to do is you want to be able to come to a point where you're reaching out from a perspective of, hey, you want to offer a care package. You want to offer this influencer a gift because you appreciate their content and what they're doing in hopes of getting a good review, right? So our specific message, I think, is like, hey, we would love to send you a care package because of your space, or our specific message is really simple, right? We would love to send you a care package from our brand to let us know what you think about it, essentially, right? And when you have a quality product and a quality brand, there's no reason why anybody should say no to getting something free that is good, right? And once that's sent out, obviously we know what to expect from a specific influencers because we understand, okay, this specific influencer is probably only going to post a story. This one is more likely to take pictures of and post content. This one is likely to do a full video review, right? It really just depends on how you reach out and, again, who you reach out to. So now to go into macro versus micro, right? When it comes to macro influencers, you can expect specific type of content and sales from them. The reason why I say that is, again, because these micro influencers are a lot more cult-based fans, right? Again, they're still building their journey, so everybody they have following them usually is very attached to them as a person, because again, they don't see them as too far off, right? Like if you were to compare me, if I was following Will Smith, I know the chances of me talking to Will Smith or running into Will Smith is very far, right? Because he's such a huge celebrity. Versus when you have somebody mid-tier who's like, okay, a few thousand followers or even 50,000 followers, that's not too far off, right? So you're really related and you're really attached to that person, and that's why you like to keep up with their life, right? And those influencers are a lot easier to work with because obviously they don't have as much DMs coming, they don't have as much requests, and again, they're still building their career as a influencer. So it's easier for you to really build a relationship and establish a relationship with them, right? And again, those macro type of influencers, what you can expect out of them and what we look for out of our macro influencers that we work with is going to be simple: content and sales. Again, sales not so much, more of the content, because we know we can use the content that they're going to generate as ad creatives and different social media posts that we'll be able to generate the sales out of. But usually these macro influencers will generate you, I would say, a better percentage of sale conversion than macro or than macro influencers, right? Macro influencers, now if you think about it, they're celebrities, right? Again, it depends on what tier of influencers you're talking about, but they're more broad, right? They're more general, so they're not like all in on a specific thing, and they probably do a lot of already paid promos, so they're following understand that they're getting paid for this product or they're getting paid to promote this product. The chances of them using this product is like 50-50, right? And it's always going to be a hit or miss. But what macro influencers are really good for is, again, what we call omnipresence, right? And it's really being able to put your brand name out there for other influencers to take a look and be able to notice that, hey, this person is working with this brand. Let me go ahead and reach out to this brand. Maybe I can work with them as well, right? And that's what those influencers are really good for. A lot of times they're going to generate you a lot of traffic as well, where if you have everything set up properly, you're collecting emails and you can use that traffic to be able to go ahead and retarget and generate customers out of them in the long run, right? So short term versus long run, versus long term. Short term sales and content is going to be best route is going to go to macro influencers, again, anywhere between 5 to 50,000 followers. Long-term omnipresence, brand jeopardy, you're talking about macro influencers, right? Influencers with largest amounts of followers that you can go ahead and use to really help you scale your brand even more. And again, have more eyeballs towards your brand. Now, how do we find these influencers? Right? There's millions of different ways of how to do so. There's resources, there's softwares, apps, you can do that. We personally do not like to do any of that. At the end of the day, it's a pretty simple task and an easy one to do, right? What we did is we created the system, we hired somebody to work that system, and that's all they do consistently, right? When it comes to finding influencers, we're gonna go ahead and dive into my phone screen here and really walk you through the process of how to do so, right? So the first thing is going to be this, right? Let's say we're going to do a skincare product, right? So we'll go ahead and search up skincare, whether it's a tool, a face mask, whatever the case may be. And once you do that, you want to pick I would say anywhere between 5 to 10 different hashtags that really relate and resonate with your brand, right? And you want to go from there. So for example, we go ahead and we search up skincare. Now what you want to do is obviously you want to start browsing through the skincare products and skincare brands that you see on the explore page until you find something that's really relatable and close to your brand. So for example, right here, this is a macro influencer, obviously from Australia, has a lot of followers, but they just posted this product, clean, ethical hair care. So this is hair care, it's a little bit off of skincare. Let's find something else. Let's take a look at this one. So for example, boom, right? Macro influencer, 38,000 likes and great content, right? This one I would say most likely, I'm pretty confident I could say this is paid for, right? But again, you can see they generated a lot of content that they're going to be using long term to generate more sales out of in the long run out of this influencer's page. The first thing you always want to do is go ahead and go to the brand page that they're promoting. Whatever brand they're promoting, you want to go ahead and you want to check that brand out. Check out their content, check out how they're promoting, who the influencers are. Because once you do that, now you can go ahead to this little page all the way on the right and look at the tag posts. Right, the tag posts are going to be a mixture of customers, which are essentially micro influencers, and macro influencers. Right, so you'll be able to go ahead and find people to work with by looking at other brands and seeing who they work with. The next thing you want to do, and we'll go back to this post, is once you find the influencer, you want to make sure you're looking at 2 or 3 things. Right, you want to look at their engagement. You want to look at their consistency and how much they're posting and how engaged they are with their audience. And then if they have any other social media platforms that they have a lot of eyeballs and audience on, right? Now, when it comes to engagement, obviously you want to make sure it's consistent throughout all posts, right? So you don't want to be at an influencer where one page they have 500 likes and the other one they have 3,000 likes, right? That's a big difference there. And it really makes you kind of wonder, okay, what's really going on with this influencer? Are they boosting their own likes or whatever the case may be, right? Now, once that checks through, you want to go ahead and look at essentially the relevancy, right? How relevant are they with their audience? Are they posting stories every day? What type of stories are they doing? Do they do a lot of sales and ads, right? They're doing a lot of promo. Ideally, you want to stick away from those people. But you really want to see how natural and how close they are with their audience, right? And once you know, when you understand that, hey, this influencer is posting with their audience, they talk, they post cool stuff, right? They show their life throughout their stories. That's a good fit. And the third thing is really key because a lot of times, you know, you can have a one-hit wonder or you have an influencer who really has a cult following on all social media platforms. And you can find that on both levels, right? But usually if an influencer has like a YouTube or nowadays a TikTok that has a lot of followers, that's even better, right? Because now it shows you that that influencer is essentially, their followers are so committed to kind of following their brand and following their story, where not only they follow them on one platform, but on multiple other ones, right? And once you do that, obviously we'll go ahead and turn on the screen recording again. Once you're on an influencer page that you like, that you're gonna work with, you wanna go ahead and shoot that DM, right? Again, come off from a perspective where you just wanna send a care package, a free gift for them because you appreciate what they do as a content creator and you like their posting and their content, right? What you want to do is you want to go ahead and click that small arrow button to look at suggested for you based off that influencer. So the Instagram algorithm already understands, and this is a great update for Instagram, that, you know, similar people follow each other, right? Friends follow friends, influencers follow influencers. So you'll be able to go ahead and find more influencers by just looking through their following or the suggested posts, right? I want to go ahead and find something a little bit smaller because obviously, as you guys seen, that specific influencer had a lot of verified people. So hopefully we can find something right here. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Boom, 200 likes, right? If we take a look at here, blogger, okay, cool. Look, boom, skincare product right here. Looks like a smaller brand. Again, same exact process. So now what you want to go ahead and do, right? And again, if you take a look at the highlights, she has collabs, right? Which is awesome, right? So again, she doesn't do too much of them. It looks like it's 1 or 2 brands that she's always doing, which is great. And it's showing you that, hey, she likes to work with brands and the type of content that she can produce for you, right? Which is key. The next thing is going to be, again, go ahead and go through suggested followers and really take a look at other people she's following. Boom, right? You find another skincare influencer, another influencer you can work with, and the type of content she's doing. So you really want to be able to fall through that loophole and really understand that at the end of the day, it's not rocket science. You don't need to pay hundreds of dollars or any amount of dollars to find a resource or find an app or a software that's going to do this job for you. You simply hire somebody, have a friend help you out, and really go through this same loophole of, again, searching a hashtag, looking at posts in that hashtag, finding a brand, looking at their tag post, looking at influencers suggested and who they follow. And once you have a good amount of people, obviously, you're going to start seeing influencers reach out to you. The key thing to understand is you're going to reach out to thousands and thousands of influencers they're not all going to respond, and that's natural, right? Usually I would say out of 10, if you get 2 to 3 reply, that's amazing. If you get 1, that's great. So again, don't lose hope and don't lose doubt if you don't get a lot of traffic, especially when you first start. Stick to course, stick to blueprint, and you'll be able to really find the results and see how that snowball effect will start to overwhelm and build up throughout time. So hope you guys took some notes throughout this video, and again, hope you guys are excited as I am to get more information and really share more of our e-commerce journey here in the next few weeks. If you guys have any questions about influencer marketing or anything in general, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and before you guys leave, we'll go ahead and actually tease you guys with yesterday's results. Right, 47.6, and we're already doing pretty good on the day. So today, that's traffic about 6.8K. So again, I'm really excited to share with you guys the summary of the whole weekend from Black Friday to Cyber Monday and really break down the offers, the strategies, and exactly what we did to generate these results. So make sure you guys stay tuned, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.